Followed by the worried eyes of the princess and the wary eyes of the guards, Arthur left the palace. No sooner did he cross the outer gate than a veiled figure bumped into him. He felt a piece of paper pushed into his hands. It was a message from Aisha, Iris' nurse, who invited him to meet her that evening at the fountain of the main square in the village. At sunset, Aisha arrived and gave the prince a small pouch which contained a most splendid brooch, shaped like a moon and embedded with 7 precious stones, one for each of the colors of the rainbow. When you are in need of something, explained Aisha, use this brooch, but be sure to never give it away and never lose it. Arthur bowed and thanked the old nurse, who quickly went back to the palace. The prince decided to go back to the good merchant who sold him the horse the previous day and showed him the brooch Aisha gave him. At the sight of the jewel, the merchant fell on his knee. Then he rose and asked Arthur to follow him in the back garden of his house. There a splendid horse was resting under the shadow of a date palm. This horse is magic, he explained. During daytime he is a normal horse, but at night he can fly higher than an eagle, faster than a falcon. Make sure to never give him away. Arthur thanked the good merchant and waited impatiently for the night to come. As the sun set, he jumped on the horse, who soared high in the sky at tremendous speed. All the night they flew, until, close to dawn, Arthur recognized the land beneath them, and they were surrounded by green hills, his mother's castle. How happy was the Duchess of Millefiori to see her son again, who she thought lost at sea. Arthur explained her everything and told her about the beautiful Iris. The mother understood and encouraged Arthur to work hard to achieve his dreams. She went to her famous gardens, took a plant of violet and safely stored it in a box for her son. Go, my son, she said, with the blessing of your mother and the first flower for your beloved princess. Arthur was overjoyed and spent the rest of the day with her mother. Then, when night came, he took the horse again and flew back to Iris, who could not sleep and was spending her nights looking at the moon from her balcony. Arthur was not familiar with the new land and flew all night searching for the palace without success. At dawn, he landed somewhere in the desert and decided to rest and to try again the following night. He was, however, spotted by a brigand sent by Iris' first brother. The thief quietly stole the box with the violet. Without flower, the prince could not show himself at palace again. When Arthur woke up, he searched frantically for the box, then noticed the footprint of the thief. The horse neighed loudly. The sun was setting. Arthur jumped on the noble animal, and in no time they were flying, searching for the brigand who was also guiding them towards the palace. When the thief saw Arthur coming towards him flying, he dropped the box and fled. The prince recovered the flower and presented himself at the palace. The joy of Iris seeing him was as great as the disappointment of the king and his sons. The king spoke. To make such a long journey in such a short time, your horse must be indeed a wonderful animal. I would be glad if you could sell it to me. Noble king, the prince replied, I beg you to accept it as a gift. In his effort to please the king, Arthur forgot the advice of the merchant of never giving the horse away. Meanwhile, Iris could not stop admiring the beautiful violet with its bright color and soft velvet petals. Only the sharp words of the king broke this magical moment. There are still 6 flowers left. Without a word, Arthur bowed and left the palace.